Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, and give all praise, all honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors be to the apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone. Peace and salutation to the elders walking with GMS, and men that are like them that are spiritual word, truth, and sincerity. Hey, shalom, total select. I'm going to a quick lesson here. I'll do the spirit, Papi Habash Mashah, of course. And this is going to be in regards to pretty much a telegram post from one of the brothers. Sent something. I just caught wind of Elder Paloya sent something in the chat room and shit, and I pulled up a YouTube video. So pretty much we're gonna watch a quick video and break some stuff down. All right, so major things are popping off right now behind the scenes. All right, a lot of prophetic things are happening behind the scenes. All right, and this is what the so-called white man, the Edomites, don't want you to see. As you, especially you Israelites, you Jakes, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, they always want to keep you under the rock, so to speak, man. But this is what we're here to do as prophets or servants of the Lord through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shai Shai, all right, to break these things down, all right. So we're gonna watch a quick this video is about 11 minutes. I read a little bit of it, but I pretty much can see what's going on, you know, prophetically, all right, because we got the precepts to back it up. All right, and it's going through people's, it's under the radar, so to speak, because Esau is planning something big, which we know everything's leading up to something huge, man. You know, the extreme prophecies, the end time prophecies. All right, which you're gonna keep hearing us say it. The mark of the beast, Revelation 13. All right, World War III destruction. All right, famine, pestilence. The deliverance, the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai. But things are playing out under people's noses because you got things like Cardi B, and I keep looking at this YouTube shit, Cardi B and Offset and the football playing nigga Stefan, whatever the fuck the nigga name is, man. And this is to keep you niggas asleep, man. I don't give a fuck about Cardi B and her 18 baby daddies. You know what I mean? I don't care about none of that bullshit. But you niggas do. That's why it's going to continue. You're going to continue to get swept up, man. Because you're not understanding the times you're in. All right? We're in the times of some serious stuff. Excuse me. All right? But anyways, we're going to play the video a little bit. Hopefully it's not too loud. I got my dishwasher running. But Lord's will, you know, you're edified and we just flow through the spirit. All right, because like I said, man, we in them times, man, you got people losing jobs, you got people quitting jobs, you got inflation, hyperinflation, superinflation, however you want to put it. All right, you got just rumors of wars. Oh, come on, man, these are the times that we're in. All right, really time to strap down. All right, and stop really caring about the quality of life. All right, and Jake, I said, just stop brushing your teeth in the morning, type shit. You know, but this is the time we're behind enemy lines, man. All right. And as prophets of Yahweh Shai Shai, we have to tell you these uncomfortable truths. All right. But for us, it's just beautiful times. Anyways, let me stop talking. Let's play a little bit and see what's going on.
Appreciate everyone continuing to join us as we continue to bring some of the day's biggest top stories and headlines. I want to show you what the Washington Post had the scoop on this exclusive thing. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has ordered virtually all of the U.S. military's top commanders worldwide to gather on short notice and without a stated reason at a Marine Corps base in Virginia next week. So we want to continue to break that one down for you right here on the Live Down from Fox. I want to bring in our next guest to help break it all down. This is Hal Kemper, a national security analyst, a friend here of the program. Hal, thanks so much for joining us on Live Now. And I guess really
this breakdown is pretty simple, man. I mean, these dudes, Virginia, which, you know, DOD, they're bringing in all the commanders and all of the fighting forces, all right, to come to a secret meeting. And this is like, and this is nothing different than what Hollywood does or what your so-called secret society does. They do everything in secret. which everything's gonna be brought to life, and we get precepts on that. All right, everything's gonna be brought to light, and it is being brought to light because you got a lot of secret squirrel type niggas, and you got Edomites that are telling on themselves, man, because they now these Edomites will start to feel the squeeze. See, it wasn't an issue. It wasn't an issue, years ago. You know what I mean? When everything's all hunky-dory. Now everything's being brought to light. Esau is being brought to light. Everybody's is starting to see who the wicked is, man. And that's in all precepts, man. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, let me get a quick one. Get a quick one real quick. Salakia. Gotta get a precept. Everything's being brought to light, man. All right. Excuse me. Yeah, do that. Hey, the air quality is getting worse. All right, brothers are getting more sick, tired. So things are ramping up. And guess what? It's beautiful. Even though it's going to be. It's going to be. It's going to test your spirit, your faith. But guess what? It has to happen, regardless of how a Jake will feel. Niggas got feelings and shit. It has to happen. All right. All this is for a reason, man. It's being set up for the return of Yahweh Shai, which is absolutely beautiful, and we need it. All right. So Jake Love, I love hearing stuff like this. All right. This is a quick precept, real quick. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8. Excuse me, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And so the Lord is revealing all the secrets of the wicked, man. All right. The things that, that are supposed to be prophetically spoken. All right. You got false prophets arriving here. You got the Edomites being revealed. You got World War III. You got famine, destruction, future destruction. You see how the C-hip, the micro C-hip is being formulated and plotted. You got false flags. All this bullshit that's going on is great. All right, let's continue.
First question to you, Hal, is just who is all included here in this meeting? What are you learning here?
Well, Mike, it's interesting. There was a slight variance. First, it came out and said all general and flag officers worldwide. That is a lot. There's over 800 general and flag officers around the world, and we got everything from 4 stars, in charge of major combatant commands worldwide, down to we have 1-star brigadier generals that are permeated through staffs and everything else. And
stop letting them increase your rates. I used to let them raise my car insurance every year until I found this huge loophole
and so it wasn't quite clear what it was. As of right now, there's 2 things. I saw one report that said everyone above the rank of 07, which is 1 star, which would be a rear admiral lower half, or it'd be a brigadier general.
Brigadier general.
And then I heard that the brigadier generals and rear admirals lower halves might be included within that, but there seemed to be an exclusion for staff officers. So what it looks like is it's going to be all the general flag officers.
Because I'm not going to listen. This is about 11 minutes worth. So pretty much all the ones that's on the flagpole, so to speak. All right, like you said, the 07s and above. You got brigadier generals. I don't know the other ranks of rear admirals or the Navy. Same. The Air Force has pretty much the same rank structure as the Army. All right, but other components, I don't really know their rank structure like that. But pretty much all the guys that are on staff positions, leadership positions, are being flown out to Virginia for some secret squirrel mission, man. Secret squirrel meeting. All right, which ramps up what's about to happen. All right, because you don't just get no regular degler little punk ass staff sergeant or like a lieutenant. No, they going up to the flagpole, man. And this is ordered from the Secretary of Defense, which made a great point. I think we was talking about that a few weeks ago in our class, our weekly video about fucking lost my point. The defensive I just gotta get it. I forgot already. So much shit going on. What is it? The war. What the fuck is it called? Damn, I'm tripping. I just had it in my mind. Lord's will comes back. Department of War. Yep, the Department of War. That was just popped up. All right, and that wasn't used since the late 1940s. All right, and they brought that back. And guess what? After that fact, they probably gonna talk about it. Cause I didn't watch this video. I was watching another video. Just trying to summarize it up real quick. Cause I'm not gonna watch the whole video. There you go. Yep, the Department of War, it was changed, all right? From the Department of Defense to Department of War, all right? From DOD to Department of War, which brings a lot of resources. It's going to pull a lot of resources. So like I said, you're going to have to bring out and change a lot of emblems. Probably, you got to change a lot of doctrine, all right? Just to bring back the Department of War. And guess what? Esau's going to do that, all right? He has the manpower. He has the resource, the will to do it. Guess what? Because it was through Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Salakia. But let's continue. Get a couple more minutes and get a precept and close out.
Command positions. Now, I have a feeling we're going to see some more expansive guidance on this because, for example, if you have a carrier task force overseas, you would have a one-star admiral would be in charge of that. I'm kind of skeptical that they'd want to redeploy all these admirals that are in forward deployed positions in charge of in sensitive parts of the world doing that. So, but it's going to be huge. 800 generals and flag officers descending on Marine Corps base Quantico.
That's money. That's having money. That's going to have a lot of resources to do this.
That base goes back a very, very long way, and that's also where FBI Academy is, and that's also where famous NCIS that has all the TV shows. That's where their headquarters is as well, and it's a big base. But with that many flag officers, they said they're going to bring the normal assembly of people they have. Well, every general flag officer has at least one or more aides. They have. They'll have, in many cases, personal security details, depending on who they are.
PSDs,
they'll have a senior enlisted advisor coming in. So when you're talking...
So this is what I'm saying. This is big, and Esau is ready to give out the resources to do this. All right. I don't know if it happened yet or it's in plans, but for the most part, it's working. It's there. All right. Now these dudes got to come out of their positions. They got aides, man. Like you said, aides. You got representatives. You got spokespeople. You got PSDs, personal security attachments. All right. You got a lot of shit, and when you moving a lot of this brass, it comes with a lot of money and resources. So guess what, man? Things is popping off, man. And Brock can tell you how about Shimei shot. All right, because you around the world, man. You got to pull these guys, and they got, like I said, I keep saying it. But this is something that's major about to happen, man. That's so it's time to ramp up, man.
Thinking about that, you can start multiplying that in terms of the people around them by 4, 5, 6, whatever number of people, and then the question is, well, where do they all stay? And you can say, well, they could all stay on base. There's not enough distinguished visitor quarters in Quantico or Northern Virginia to basically help, to deal with this. So you're going to see a lot of them staying in hotels in the area, and then they're going to have to work out all the security arrangements. And of course, for anybody out there who's a terrorist and wants to do a big strike, they're going to be looking at this as well, which the FBI is fully aware of, and as is everybody else, and any other threats that could come. So you can imagine, this is, if you thought that what happened at Charlie Kirk's memorial service was a big security event, you can imagine what this is going to look like. Even though it's on a Marine Corps base, you know, in a very secure facility, everybody's got to get to and from the facility. And then the question is, what are they going to do when they get there?
They're going to sit there on their asses,
no doubt
man.
about that. And Hal, so the position from the White House is saying, you know, why is the media so interested in this and saying it's not that big of a deal? I want to show everyone the response from inside the Oval Office when President Trump was questioned on this, as well as the Vice President. Let's show that, and then we'll get your reaction right here on Live Now.
Secretary Nixon is inviting military leaders from all around the country on Tuesday. Will you also be there?
From all around the country to what?
To Virginia. He's inviting the generals and admirals to Virginia for a big meeting.
Well, you know, I love it. I mean, I think it's great. Let them be friendly. Let them be friendly with the generals and admirals from all over the world. Why is there something? No, but is there something wrong with it?
And what is it about? Will you be there personally as well? And what is it about?
Well, I'll be there if they want me, but why is that such a big deal? I mean, the fact that we're getting along with the generals and admirals from all. Remember, I'm the president of peace. It's good to get along. It's good. You act like this is
The president of peace. I mean, like these buzzwords, all this shit. I mean, you gotta just listen to what they're saying. He acting like he's oblivious to what's going on, like he don't know what's going on. He for damn sure knows what's going on. But you guess what? You know what? Like I said, this dude is low in the game. All right, but you might think he's president. So the first servant. That's what it means. President means the first to serve. All right, so you might think he's the guy in charge. Fuck no. All right, you got people way above these low level crackers. And I'm gonna say mid-tier crack. He's the president of the United States, which, you know, president of Babylon, so to speak. He's just a spokesperson for Babylon, man. All right, there's people that are pulling strings way above this dude, man. These Edomites way above him. All right, president of peace. Come on, man. But it's about to be nothing but. So you know what? Let me get that precept since he said it. It's sudden destruction. This is 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, all right, he's the president of peace. That's what he says. Then then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right, you're not going to escape this destruction. All right, you know, and this dude's using all these little buzzwords. We're picking up on that, man. All right, peace and safety. This sudden destruction, sudden, quick. It's going to happen fast, man. All right, this destruction is going to happen fast, man. All right, and it's not going to stall. It's going to continue, just like a fire in a fire in a wooded area. All right, when there's not a lot of water, you know, in a forest fires, you know, a house, these poorly made, cheaply made houses that we pay so much money to stay in. All right, this is going to happen quick.
bad thing. Isn't it nice that people are coming from all over the world to be with us?
It's not particularly unusual that generals who report to the Secretary of War and then to the President of the United States are coming to speak with the Secretary of War. It's actually not unusual at all, and I think it's odd that you guys have made it into such a big story.
Come on, man. I'm not logged into my
All right,
YouTube
Al Kemper, what is your reaction to that? The White House saying, you know, why are you so interested in this? It's good that we're doing peace and want everyone to get along.
Well, if I wanted to kind of parse the words, we haven't had a meeting like this with the Secretary of War since around a little after World War II, because we changed it to Secretary of Defense. So technically, semantically, yes, it is unusual. What's unusual is that you would take many general and flag officers away from their duty stations around the world, away from what they're doing, to fly to Quantico for some meeting. Usually it's not unusual. For example, every year, all the combatant commanders, the 4-star combatant commands, you know, the big regional commands, things like
that. Just because I don't want to keep, we got a few more minutes left, excuse me. But yeah, it's very unusual. All right. For all these people to fly out. especially after, like I said, they named the Secretary of War. All right, the Secretary of War. Hey, yo, shit's popping off, man. Yo, it's beautiful.
You know, U.S. Transportation Command, Cyber Command, stuff like that. All those generals will meet annually, and that's not unusual. But while they're gone, there's a deputy commander that's taking charge of things while they're gone. And having served in combatant commands, having served at what the Army would call corps level commands, or for the Marine Corps MEF level commands, 3-star commands, along with 2-star commands, and a plethora of 1-star commands. That usually, when the big boss is gone, you make sure that not everybody's there. That you have a certain, if the boss, along with 2-star commands.
That nigga, if y'all look closely, I'm not saying, but this dude right here, he looks like the nigga that be I forget his name. He looks like that spokesperson nigga that be on like the damn, what's that channel? But he does look like him though. I mean, of course you're gonna have people that look like each other, but especially all Edomites look the same pretty much. Yo, look at him, man. Look at these crackers, man. Come on, man. These are the people that's above you, you know? I forget his name. And what network or news network, the news network nigga. And y'all will know who I'm talking about when you see this video. Like I said, this is all a joke. This is all bullshit, all right? So you gotta look past the bullshit, and decipher it, all right?
And a
It's all
plethora
actors, B.
1-star commands that usually, when the big boss is gone, you make sure that not everybody's there. That you have a certain, if the boss is gone, that the 4-star is gone, and the 3-star is there, or at least a 2-star is there, that can, quote, answer the mail, if you will, while they're gone, and make decisions and do those things that have to be done. But if you start pulling all those folks out, that would be difficult. That's why I think there may be a provision there for staff. And what I'm thinking they're doing is, for example, if you were the operations officer for, say, United States Central Command, all right? You would, and you're a general, you would stay there as the operations officer. Maybe the chief of staff, who would also be a general officer, would stay there. So there would be some continuity in the command. If, for example, while they're all gone in Quantico, if something were to happen within their area of responsibility or something were to happen globally, there would be people there of sufficient rank status to basically move forward and keep things going. I mean, every command is going to fall.
Pretty much, you can wrap it up at this point, man. All right, it's like what he's saying is extremely true. All right. So once you cut the head off, then somebody got to replace the head, so to speak. All right. And you got people like you said, that could take that position, but in all of the world, because America, like I said, they got their feet wet in all of the world, so to speak. And you got central commands, you got commands in all of these places. Now you take all of them away, then it could be a little chaotic, which is about to happen, man. It's confusion. All right, so let's get a precept closed out. Last precept, excuse me, because I'm coughing and shit. But you pretty much get the point that this place is done. It's crumbling. Esau's being exposed. His wickedness, and guess what? This is ramping up for World War III, which in World War III entails, because nobody's capable of joining the military. They're gonna force you niggas into the military. And guess what? If you can't get the job done, then guess what? You got NATO. All right. You got the system, man. All right. You got Edomites across the world. NATO, which NATO in America, they're gonna start having quarrels, which they already are. They already have. Because this is done off some. If you go into the history of how that was established, so it's about to go down, man. And guess what? These Edomites, these Edomites, they can't get along with each other. They're all wicked. But this is under excuse me. But while you niggas watching what you niggas watch today? Football games and basketball games and Real Housewives of Atlanta. Hip hop, Atlanta, I don't fucking know, man. The Cardi B situation, which, you know what I mean? or who's having a baby, or who's getting married, or what's going on in the industry. This is what's happening behind under your nose. Because you niggas don't care about this stuff. But guess what? It's going to, like I said, sudden peace and sudden destruction, man. So I'll close out with this. This is Joel chapter 3. And I'm going to start at... yeah. Yep, let's just let's jump around. Joel 3 and 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Yehoshaphat, the valley of Yehoshaphat. All right, I will plead. That means judge with them. There for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And that valley of decision of judgment is going to be in the Middle East, so to speak. All right, that's where all the nations going to come down. You can read in 2 Ezra 13th chapter. All right, pretty much World War III. All right, which is, you might as well close out with that, because this is about to happen, man. Let me jump down to, it says verse 10, Joel 3 and 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, let the weak stand strong. So those are all farming instruments, but those farming instruments going to turn into death instruments, man. Killing instruments, which your modern day killing instrument is your weapon, your gun, all right? Your missile, all right? Your missile. Because that thing's about to pop, that thing gonna pop off too. It's gonna be beautiful, man. It's gonna be a beautiful fireworks, man, all right? But I don't know about this. Yeah, man. And these also these instruments of destruction is also what's in your air, your filtration systems, your water, your food, your news, what you get your news source from. All right, these are all killer instruments. All right, because Esau don't give a shit about you niggas, man. Let me see. Third woe cometh quickly. Revelation 11:14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right. Now these major world's wars. All right. They're not called world's wars for no reason. All right. World War I popped off because what it needed to happen. All right. It happened. The World War II popped off, which was 1914, 1918. World War II was when did it start with when the Americans came? I'm just got to make a number up. I don't remember off the top of my head. I could find it, but it's not that important. Well, it is important, you know, prophecy's sake. 30s to the 40s, let's say that, and then World War III. So that's not really too much after that. All right, what we talking? 80 years. Let's just keep it like that. All right, so the World War III is coming, man, and this is what's about to happen. So I'm gonna close out, and I'm gonna give all praises, all honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors be to the apostles and elder bishops, great millstone. Peace and salutation to the elders and Akim of GMS and men that are like them. And the special word of truth and sincerity. And shalom to the reflect while Baba Ball shalom, and Lord's will we all endure. Shalom.